Okay, hello. Last time we had just arrived at the lands that are forbidden, allegedly. I had gotten my drip, and so I've got it now. But I need the Arsenal charm, and I was too weak to get it. I don't remember how many V-Bucks I had last time, so I'm going to see if it's anything I care to abandon. And if it is, then I'll try and go get that Arsenal charm. That's the easy weapon. The other one I feel is hard. You can hug his legs like this. And even dodge there really. Just really bad at this game. Then he pulls out the other one. No, he still doesn't pull it out. This is going really well for me for some reason. Wait for him. Okay, he's gonna switch. He's not. Now he's switching. Now I'm gonna lose. I didn't even get my V-Bucks. There were. I feel like I gotta press the dodge button. Anyway, lost those V-Bucks. Time to get the Arsenal charm. Hello everybody. My next video is done. I haven't uploaded it yet, so I still have to watch it through and make sure there's no mistakes or anything. I'll probably upload it in a few days. We'll see though. Because I want to start the next one before I upload this one, so I can carry through my motivation. Time to get owned by this ridiculous giant again. The second giant here with the bow, he does not de-aggro no matter how far you go towards the arena. So he just shoots you while you try and do the little invasion fight. It's terrible. This guy's fine. He de-aggros. He's no big deal. I mean, he might hit us once or twice maybe, but you know, not bad. This guy over here is bad. He's got the bad. And I don't think I deal much damage to him too, so I can't really... I'm too lazy to try and finish him off. Yeah, right. Somehow I got hit anyway. Oh, that's the problem too. The other guy can shoot me while I fight this one. Come on, get it. There we go. Alright, tell me you're dead. Oh my god, that whole time wasn't that easy and I've been running and all I had to do was hit him like once on the foot? That's embarrassing. For me. Not for that guy dying instantly, like sure, okay. If everyone dies instantly. I intend on streaming Night Rain the day it comes out. But we'll see what happens. But I intend on doing that. We'll see if there's technical difficulties or not. That's why I'm streaming this playthrough, so I can make sure nothing goes wrong when it does come out. So I can sort out any audio issues and video issues. And get like a good bit rate and everything worked out. I'm hoping this time this fight's easier because I got both of these weapons. Allow me to stun him, get the bleed on them a lot easier. Oh my god, I forgot this guy parries. Instantly dead. I'm gonna try again. Usually I give up when I die to something ridiculous like that. But I've got to try again. Yo, Yogi Cohen. Interesting. We got a second guy who says Yogi Cohen now. Yeah, I feel like the Rani questline is pretty straightforward to do on like your first playthrough. I'm pretty sure I did it on my first playthrough without needing a guide or anything. You can just kind of go through and get it. You might miss some dialogue, but pretty good. Oh, oh, Oliver, please. Oh my god. What am I doing wrong? Oh my god. I hate this guy so much. He's evil. You know what? Fine. He can just shoot me while I fight these guys. I'm tired of this guy. I don't even care about finishing him off now. He's so annoying, man. Nobody likes him. Yeah, it's shoot the tree, man. Terrible aim. What is that guy's problem? Alright, I think the hard one was this one. I think this one is the easy one. And this one is just... Well, maybe this one was the easy one. And this one was the hard one. I don't remember. Because the one I died to, I'm not sure if that was an easy one. And so it's like humiliating that I failed. Oh my god. He's still shooting. Oh my god. I'm still too weak. I'll come back later, again. It's annoying because this fight is mandatory for me specifically, because I need that talisman so I can wear my full set of armor and acquire my branding. So I need to subject myself to this. I can take a break for now, but I will need to put myself through this hell later. I guess I can go fight this guy. I'll go fight the guy that stands here. Oh my god, this guy's even harder than the other guy. But I don't think he has the second weapon. Oh, he does have the second weapon. Okay, I'm probably gonna get owned here anyway. Great. I'm just traveling around the entire world to get owned by different enemies in different ways. All equally humiliating. Yeah, you know what? Why don't we go to Florida? We'll go to Florida to celebrate GTA 6. Let's find something here. I could do this. I could do this. I could do this. I didn't know that was there. Maybe I could do that. Have I ever done that before? I'm not sure. I'll do that. That's what I'll do. I'll go here. Or I'll go here. I'll go here. Then I'll go there. And then I'll be there. And I'll do that. That's what I'll do. Right. Go there, I gotta do this. Go there. The terrifying thing about this is, I might get to that, and I'll just get owned anyway. And it would have been just a complete waste of time. Then again, maybe I'll learn something valuable along the journey. That's what I'm hoping. Because if I get there and just get owned instantly, I won't cry. I'll just be... I'll probably cry. I'll probably cry. Right, it's just the dead ahead. Nearly there. Nearly about to get owned. That's pretty big. But I don't care about it because it's blue. Alright. See what this one was. I don't remember if I've done this one before. I like how it has roots though. That's nice and unique. He's got a nice, unique little prison here. Yeah. No, I don't think I have done this. Because I feel like I remember a guy named Hugh in Elden Ring when they all have weird names. This is delightfully refreshing. That is so easy. Right. Hopefully this gives me 1,000,000 souls. Otherwise I just... Okay, that's barely anything. And I already have a better summon. So it's just like, okay. I owned a guy, but I didn't gain ownership of anything of value through owning him. Does that reflect poorly on me, maybe? But it was about the journey, not the destination, and that journey was really boring and really short, so I guess that sucks too. What to kill, what to destroy, what to murder, what to tear apart. Guess I could do this one, but that's probably got nothing in it too, because it's from an early zone. God. I actually will have to persevere against great enemy force. That's terrifying. I actually need to play the game. Right, I'll do this guy. I'll do this guy. He'll probably own me, but that's okay. And I'll go here first, so I can get stuff along there. If I get owned, you know, it's okay. What's the goal of this playthrough? The goal is to hopefully live stream the entire thing without any issues. So when Night Rain comes out, I can stream that. Yeah, I didn't do much damage to him last time, so I'm not gonna bother. He can just stay alive for now. He has my permission to live. You reckon he's still waiting for his, like, orders of the Nintendo Switch 2 stock? You reckon he got affected by the tariffs? The Golden Order just handing out these tariffs to all these poor frenzy merchants. Sucks for them. Doesn't really affect me materially at all though, because I literally just steal all of my stuff from dead bodies, as you can see right now. And those aren't affected by tariffs or any kind of taxes really. Only if I sell the stuff, and I don't need to sell the stuff. I am not talking to the guy in the shack, because I don't care about him. I'm really excited to see if I get owned by this next boss. It would be invigorating for my spirit if I succeed. And demoralizing for my soul if I fail. But that's everything in life. It's attrition. That's probably too grim. Life also has good things. Like a new GTA game on the horizon. Right, here we go. I'm pretty sure I get the summon for this. I don't remember if I needed to do the Millicent quest or something to get it, but there's one around here that I should have access to. I am glad to hear it, Zonkers XL. Alright. Summon should be this way. And if it's not here, that could be disastrous. I'm pretty sure I've gone too far. It's not here. It's back this way. It should be right there in that little path. Which I was right next to the whole time. Wow. It should be right here, I think. Right here. But it's not. There it is. Alright. Pollyanna. I am on just new game. Just a normal new game. I like the song Pollyanna by Billy Joe Royale. I think it's from the 50s or the 60s. It's a nice little album. Oh my gosh, he triggered the boss fight by walking forward. I wasn't ready. I was too busy talking about Billy Joe Royale and his song Pollyanna. And that's actually not too bad. It dealt barely any damage. But his Scarlet Rot fart gas could be dangerous, so I gotta be careful. That's definitely a reverb fart sound effect right there. Right. Love me some bleed. I was bleeding earlier. I don't know why it happened. I mean, it was from a cut from when I was shaving the other day, but somehow it reopened. How gruesome is that? Wow, this guy is actually really easy compared to the other guy, Commander Nile. O'Neill? He ain't anything. Why is he trying to farm aura mid-fight that he's losing? Alright, he's probably gonna summon something or do some fart. No, I don't know. He probably summoned. I don't care. He's nearly dead. Better give me 200 million V-Bucks or something. How hard this fight is. I deserve a great reward. There we go. Thank you for the help, Pollyanna. I'm glad you survived. Alright, I didn't get much money at all. This is excellent. What a complete waste of time. I guess it gave me a morale boost because I beat a weak enemy. I guess now it's time to give a morale boost to this enemy. Can I actually go past it? I thought there was an invisible wall behind him. I didn't think I could run past him. Yeah, I struggle with a Nile as well. Oh my god, I keep nearly running off the map. I keep looking at the chat and I'm not looking where I'm going. Gotta be careful. Right. Nervous anticipation. I feel like I say alright way too much. Like that's my starting word when I start my thought that I'm gonna broadcast over the internet. I always say alright first. I think it's a solid word to begin like some kind of clause or phrase. So I'm gonna keep using it even though I'm aware that I used it a lot. It's just a versatile word. I like it. Hello, Frowny Ninja. I appreciate it, Greg Martz. Okay, here it goes. You're about to. The thing is, I'm scared if I try to run past him and there's an invisible wall, then I'm gonna be in a bad spot. We'll see what happens. Are you kidding me? There's no invisible wall? I'm pretty sure there is one that has an invisible wall somewhere, but it's not this one apparently. So I've just been wasting my time fighting him every playthrough. Great. Oh my god, man. Insane. hoist the medallion, man. Hoist it, man. We're clear of that guy, man. Lies of P when? I did stream Lies of P a long time ago. But the problem is, I think I was near the end of the game and I realized my stream settings were just terrible. And because I was looking back at the footage and it was all like, no, the stream settings were fine. It was the recording that was being done locally onto my computer that looked terrible. Because originally I was going to stream it and make a video on it. But all the footage I had just looked awful. And so that just kind of stopped me from finishing it off. So I think I have been considering going through it again to get more footage and to do a video on it before that DLC comes out, but we'll see. Yes, I have watched Severance. Severance is a good show. But I like The Leftovers more, and Better Call Saul more, and Breaking Bad. And Twin Peaks. Those are my favorite shows. And then maybe like Succession and Barry are like on a layer below. I think I got offered a key for Another Crab's Treasure, or it was a game like that. But I didn't accept it because I wasn't sure if I would have time to make videos on it. But I keep seeing it on Steam sales and I want to buy it at some point and play it because it looks fun. The thing with the SMT5 videos is that came out for Switch. And this was before I had a capture card to record it, so I just didn't make anything about it. This is before I even had a Switch, I think, actually. And now that it's got the PC, because the thing is, I finally got a Switch, and I played SMT5. And right after I started playing it and getting into it, they announced the Vengeance release. Right after I bought the original. And so I just kind of thought, okay, I'm just going to shelve this for now, and I'll come back later. But I just haven't gone back to it yet. Because I was going to play the Vengeance version instead. Maybe that could be the game I stream after Night Rain or something. I also still want to do a video on Metaphor, but I have to come back to that. I'm like tens of hours into it, and there's probably still tens of hours left. The last game I played that wasn't Elden Ring was Vice City. I played that like an hour ago. You've only watched Seinfeld, Twin Peaks, and Sex and the City, and Top Gear? Out of your entire life, you've only ever seen 4 TV shows. That's still a pretty good spread if you had to pick 4 anyway, so... You picked 4 solid ones. That's funny. Oh my god, a pigeon. Hello, Rigor Tortoise. Yeah, because the thing is, if I do a Lies of P video, I absolutely would do like a Lies of Timothy Chalamet thing for the thumbnail. That's just such an obvious joke to go for, and I would do it shamelessly. But it hasn't materialized. I wouldn't be surprised if I did that for the stream title as well. When I did it ages ago. I want to play that 100-line Last Defense Academy one. But I'm currently playing Claire Obscure for my, current long RPG game. So I want to finish that first probably before I play 100-line. But 100-line looks cool. I feel like with Another Crab's Treasure, I could very easily farm, like, BP oil spills, environmental degradation jokes. That would be on brand for me. Yeah, now that I say that, I wouldn't be surprised if I do a video on that. It'll probably be a short video. Because the video that I just finished earlier today that I haven't uploaded is a shorter one. It's like 10, 11 minutes or something. It's about Mikola, which is a topic I've already covered a lot, but I wanted to try a new editing sort of style and writing style for my videos. And so I'm using this shorter video to demo it, I guess. Because I don't want to do it on like a new topic that I haven't covered yet and potentially not go into the topic as deeply as I would want to if I had done a longer video. I hope I'm winning. My City Stories is actually a surprisingly rare game. That one's annoying to get a hold of. Not that bad though compared to some other ones, of course. It sucks because I'm playing the definitive edition of Vice City, and it's the definitive editions are really not that good. They just look bad. And it sucks because I'll be like looking up locations of cars or whatever, and usually the guide will have an image of the old design, and it just looks so much better because it doesn't have that annoying, I don't know how to describe it, like this weird plastic shiny look the definitive edition has. Instead it has like an actual good art style. And all the characters look so bizarre. Like Tommy Vercetti, he has in the definitive edition, he has like a cool, okay design. It's alright, but then he'll talk to another character who has like a completely different art style, and it just looks weird. It's just such a mismatch. I played Cyberpunk 2077 on release, and I completed it. And ignoring a lot of the bugs and stuff, which there were a lot of, as you would expect, I didn't enjoy the writing that much. And so I bought the DLC, but I only booted it up to play for an hour and I just stopped playing. Because for me, when people say like it's good now, it is, I guess. The little I've played, it's definitely way better. But the main thing I didn't like about it was the writing, which seems to be different to a lot of people who liked the writing but didn't like all the bugs and gameplay issues. For me, I could look past a lot of that, and I just did not really enjoy that story. I can actually acquire another piece of my branding right here, but I probably won't use it in this playthrough. This one's going to take a while. And the thing is, it's an easy fight like all the rest of the Tibia Mariners. It just has way more health, or I just do less damage. So I'm just stuck, hacking away. Yeah, the DLC does look a lot better. I definitely want to try it, but I just lose interest in it when I play it. I don't think it's necessarily because it's bad or anything. I just don't... maybe my attention span is nuked. I just feel like my main problem with Cyberpunk's writing was the story is like predicated on you've got the terrible thing in your brain that's gonna kill you if you don't hurry up and find a solution. But the game doesn't, it's not like there's no timer or anything, it's not part of the gameplay. But you don't actually know that, because I wasn't sure if like I was supposed to be rushing to solve this problem in the main story, or if it was okay to do side quests. And it turns out, yeah, it's fine to do all the side stuff. You don't get punished. But I wasn't sure of that when I was playing. I still did lots of it anyway, which is where the other issue comes in. It just doesn't make much sense for the character to be screwing around doing all this random stuff when they're supposed to be dying. And so I just feel tonally, it ends up a little weird. You know, now that you pointed out, yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 actually does have a similar thing. I didn't really realize it, but I think that's because with Baldur's Gate 3, it's not like some massive open world. You progress through the acts, and you're constantly moving towards a solution to your problem. And usually all the side stuff you do is in the way, or along the way to your main objectives. And so it doesn't feel as weird. And there's also like the whole thing where the tadpole kind of helps you. It's not always some terrible thing. But in Cyberpunk, the brain virus thing, chip, whatever it is always like a detriment, and your guy constantly like has seizures after every quest is completed, and you feel like, wow, my guy's about to die in like 5 seconds. I've got to fix this. And it feels way more urgent despite it being more laid back gameplay wise. I came over here to get the Side of Grace, but I don't feel like doing this guy right now. He's kind of hard. I guess I could go around and do some stuff like that. I wonder if I can even fight this dragon. I probably could handle him. I might go back up here and do this. Check out around there. Yeah, Blasphemous is good. And a few times I've just almost done a video on it, but I just didn't end up doing that. Yeah, but the thing is, these games don't need these massive urgent storylines. It's another reason why the modern Elder Scrolls games are kind of scuffed in their writing. Because in Morrowind, there was no urgency there at all until you get like deeper into the quest line and you understand more of it. Then you get like the zombie sleeper guys and everything. But before that, there's no urgency. But in like Oblivion and Skyrim, it's like, oh, the world's ending, you better do all that. And it's just, they don't need to do that. Because I feel like the modern Bethesda writers don't really write to the game they're making. They're just writing a fantasy story. They're not trying to write a fantasy story for an open world sandbox game. And that's why it doesn't pan out as well. I can actually resolve this, I think. Is that kawaii or what?
No time to waste. Let's see the stars.
That's a bomb-ass emote. That's a really good emote. I love the fancy spin, man. I love that. Which one do I want to replace? I'll replace this one. That's tough. I still don't have a lantern. Wow. Cool. I don't really use spells, but I'm glad I got that. Alright. I got an amazing item I'm never gonna use, and I resolved an amazing quest line. It was kawaii. That's kind of why I'm excited for GTA 6, because it feels like they write for an open world sandbox game more than other games do. Just like Elden Ring does. And it just makes me happy that like the biggest entertainment product ever basically, isn't actually made for the lowest common denominator. Like, they actually put cool and weird and interesting stuff in it. They try and make like a really thoughtful game, instead of it just being like a Call of Duty or something. My favorite Elden Ring build is the punching weapons, the martial arts weapons, or the kicking weapon from the DLC. Usually I always like the unarmed sort of builds in the From Software games. But the problem is, a lot of them use bulky weapons, and so you don't actually feel like a kung fu martial artist guy. You just feel like a guy with weapons. It's just kind of fun, the idea of fighting these big monsters and you're using your fists. Maybe I will use Moonveil Abuse, but then I'll get cyberbullied. We'll see. Nah, I'm still pretty far from normal. Yeah, I was considering doing like a Sekiro stream too. That one's straightforward. They should let you eat glue in GTA 6. That'd be a fun feature. I don't even remember how to do this. I think you had to have the throwing knives or some item like that you can shoot stuff with. I mean, I don't really care enough to go there. I don't know. There's like no point in me trying to go over there because I'm not going to get anything useful for my build. I really hope that Duskbloods on the Switch 2 has good frame pacing. Because Bloodborne, it has the scuffed 30 FPS and also the bad frame pacing. So it just feels even worse than a normal 30 FPS game. And so if Duskbloods is, I assume, 30 FPS and it has that, it's gonna feel really bad. Because I still find it kind of hard to go back to Bloodborne because of that dodgy frame rate. Yeah, the arrows are what I use usually for that. But I don't have many right now. I guess I'll do whatever this is. See if I can get some V-Bucks. Good morning, Sandro. Hopefully the Mario Kart World nighttime driving can tide everyone over until GTA 6 comes out and you can night drive in that. Because the GTA 5 night driving is overplayed at this point. Polito Bay, man. That place sucks. Yeah, I really should just go get a lantern. What a beautiful little area. Blue drink. Damn. The Hounds of War. Slumber. I don't know where I'm from anymore. I'm really hoping Duskbloods gets a PC port or something. Because I'm not looking forward to having to record it all in like a capture card. And the quality will be scuffed too, because it will be Switch 2 resolutions. But it probably is going to stay as a Switch 2 exclusive anyway. Then again, I guess it depends on how the multiplayer component works. Because if it becomes like a game they want to update for years to come, as like a multiplayer service thing, then they might port it, just to keep it alive for longer. But who knows? Nice, a free fit. Maybe this is what the land, the reeds, supposed to look like blue cordial or something. Alright, let's see if I get owned. I'm sure it'll all be fine. Oh, it's just a Langster. But I didn't fight the previous Langster. This one will probably nuke me. Yep, I barely tried. I'll try again. That wasn't good. When the 2026 recession kicks in and you feel hungry, so instead of eating, you boot up GTA 6 and watch your guy eat food at a fast food restaurant. I'll give this Langster one more try, and if I fail, I'll go back and fight the other Langster. Oh my god, I should not have attacked twice there. That was a terrible idea. Why did I do that? I don't even know what the debuff does. Why do I try and get the debuff? What is wrong with me? Anyway, I'll go fight the other Langster. Other Langster, let's... Oh my god, I'm stuck in the cave. I need to leave first. Terrible. Terrible. I'm coming for him. Other Langster, your life will come to an end soon. I mean, people already make monthly payments on like Uber Eats now, so I think we're a bit past making monthly payments for GTA 6. It just feels like every day you hear about like a new recession indicator, then no recession happens anyway. And it just feels so weird. The economy just feels disconnected from reality. There's so many weird things going on. This guy, they're lanky. Oh my god, he's gonna reverb fart. Goodbye. Goodbye forever, Godskin Apostle. Yes, there is a Langster at the bottom of the Divine Tower. And I think that one has like lore connections to whatever their god was called again. I've forgotten. The Glowmide Queen. That's who. I really hope GTA 6 is on the disc and it's not like a code. Because I bought a PS5 just for GTA 6 ages ago, and they've already released like a Pro or something. So I guess it's not a big deal for me to just leave it installed on there, but I don't know, man. I guess I'll do this. That's probably too easy by now, though. Could do this. Or this. I could do this. I'll do this. That's a good idea. I'll do this. That's what I'll do. I'll do that. I'm gonna do that. That's what I'll do. You could probably send the assy face in Discord, maybe. It might work there. I'm glad to hear it, diss track. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a really good game. I really enjoyed playing it. Or I think it's Alice Cooper. Do any of the classic rock radio stations in your countries play the song Poison by Alice Cooper a lot? That happens a lot where I'm from. What I'm really scared about is this dungeon ahead. I want to go in there just to tag the side of Grace. But I'm really scared I'm going to have to go down an elevator to do that. And I'm going to have to wait like 10 seconds. I hope that's not the case, but I think it might be. Oh my god. Oh, it's an elevator. It's an elevator. Knew it. At least I can fight that Black Knife Assassin. That'll be fun. That'll be exciting. I feel like a lot of pop music radio nowadays isn't really even pop music. Like occasionally you'll hear someone like Sabrina Carpenter, who, you know, I like her music. She's a pop musician. But outside of that, you just hear like really bad remixes. I don't know if anyone else experiences that, but they don't even play pop music much anymore. It's weird. Where are you going, man? Why are you patrolling? I could have gone for the backstab. I could have assassinated the Black Knife Assassin. What if they do the grab move and instantly kill me? That would suck. Wow. How graceful. Bro hit the melon a dodge. Oh no. That was terrifying. How did I dodge their attack just by walking to the side? That was embarrassing for them. my god, I love the black knife. You know, I agree. That is an oddly misshapen blade. It feels good when you anti-air enemies in this game. Hello. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that name. I could have a few months ago, but I've forgotten the characters. Been too long since I practiced. Love you some sacred tears. This place is haunted by sheep. Rams. Ram by Paul McCartney? That's a great album. I love that album. It's just a really good album. It makes me sad that it wasn't well received on release. Because maybe he would have made more music like that. He kind of already does, because he's kind of weird. He's kind of a little cooked. I think Paul McCartney has more aura than John Lennon. I just don't think John Lennon was as good. Like, when I listen to the Beatles stuff, the majority of the songs I like, I look it up and it was a Paul song. I think it's because I kind of like the really weird stuff. Where to next? Where to next? I want to try that for some reason, I don't know. I want to do this actually, this is what I want to do. That would be a good idea. How do I get there? Can I go from here? Probably. We'll see. For like the last month, I was listening to a lot of Beach Boys, but it made me really sad and depressed. Like really feel really bad. So I rotated back to Bob Dylan. And that made me feel, I want to say it made me feel better. It just removed the really sad feelings from the Beach Boys. Oh no. This Leonora that I'm about to fight? Really fun when you like learn a foreign language in a few months lead up to like before you go on holiday or wherever the location is. Because usually you can actually get quite far in conversations only knowing a little bit. And you can like use translate as well. To like get the bits you can't do. I was in Japan at like Universal Studios, or was it Universal, or I don't know which one it is. The one with the Mario, was that Universal or was that some other company? Anyway, I was there and it rained really heavily, and so we got stuck in like shelter because it was like lightning warning or something, and I could talk to someone there using very poor Japanese I had and Google Translate. But if you go to a country where they speak your language really well, like if you're English speaking and you go to like Germany, then it doesn't work because they'll just speak in English because it's way easier. So you don't get that fun little thing. Unless you go out to like, I think, North Germany or whatever, where I don't think they speak it as much. I don't think I really care about that town. I keep coming back to this, I just see it, I'm like, I could do that. So I might just do that. But before I do anything, I'm gonna bank these sacred tears. Thebe. That is bars. Yeah, that was the place where you fight the target of the big hat guy. Who at this point in the playthrough has been unfortunately overtaken by Shabriri, the really annoying guy. Yeah, I feel like Arabic, because isn't there like a bunch of different languages just under that family alone? Like that's probably the sort of language you can't do what I said with because there's just too much going on there. Wow, we got an actual Albinoric. The chat. Oh, I guess I have to head in the direction of that tower anyway to get down. Even get down from this direction. I can. I really want to go to Hawaii because the Beach Boys have a song called Little Pad about owning a little pad in Hawaii. So now I want to go there. But the problem is, kind of expensive for me. I don't think I'll be able to go there. Like, I could very easily afford, but you gotta be responsible with money. I've already fought the worm face guy down here. I'm not sure if I've done whatever these ruins are. I think so. Is that another worm face fight maybe, or is it just a random? Yeah, it's just some guy. Wow. You're supposed to do that into a bucket, man. You don't want to spread that. He aerosolized his vomit. I really want to go to Florida as well. You know, get ready for GTA 6. But like you pointed out, because Hawaii has, as you pointed out, a high cost of living. But for me, my currency converting into USD also increases everything. And so a lot of these places do have high cost of living by default. And then you also factor in that I've got to convert my currency. I don't even know what I picked up there. I was too busy talking. Okay, cool. Useless. For me. Maybe not for you, but for me, I'm not an incantation guy right now. I'm a me slice guy right now. There it is. There's the hole in the wall. Yeah, I know. I know Florida has baggage. I know it has baggage. But GTA 6 is set there, so I need to go on like a pilgrimage. I assume it's legal to wear like body armor as a tourist, maybe. So that might make the trip safer. We'll see. I guess GTA 6 at that point becomes like an accessibility thing, right? It allows you to travel to Florida without having to actually travel to Florida and deal with the baggage. You can drive a hovercraft through the Everglades while being completely removed from any kind of danger. Whoa. I accidentally switched the weapon. I want to enjoy the scenic view that these guys are hassling me. Okay. I should be shielded from... Wow. That guy is posted up. I forgot to level up before I headed over here, so... I feel like I should go back and do that so I don't risk losing my V-Bucks. Well, I've lost my V-Bucks, so I guess I don't need to worry about risking them. You recommend North Carolina. I'll have to keep that noted down. Because I don't know anything about the states, really. Just what I've absorbed through media. I know how to pronounce Arkansas, though. That's a sticking one, right? That's... Because it's like, why is it the way that it is, and why is the other one the way that it is, you know? You remember that one. I picked this Albinoric as the fit because I felt like everybody would pick this as like the goofy fit for this game. But I didn't really see anyone do that, so I did it. Even though I was reluctant to do it. And it just worked out. Which is nice. I just feel like if there's a hanging Estelle in this dungeon, this is probably going to be the one that has the Estelle fight, but I'm really not sure. I could fight that. I'll go fight this. I'll just go kill this random thing. Goodbye forever. You're gone. Very sad, but all things must die. That's actually really good. That's really helpful. I'm glad I went up there. Finally some piece of loot that's very exciting for me. I'll show you why this is exciting if I actually get anywhere safe. Where I am in zero danger. Alright, looks like I'm about to enter danger. Is there two of them? Yeah. And is this guy gonna follow me in? Nope. Right. These weapons might not go so well against these guys, so we'll see how it works out. I think I can stagger them to force their stuff to break, their skin. There we go. Wow, these guys are really refreshingly easy. Just be normal, man. Stop doing this weird stuff. There we go. I can't get the stab because I'm like mid-combo and I just hit them out of it. Thanks, Kenny. I appreciate it. I'll take a look at the screenshot after this. You don't need to feel pressure to donate any money or anything too. Don't feel like you need to. I do appreciate it though. Might be able to... I can't put pants on yet. I put the gloves on. I can put the gloves on. And I can put some pants on. That's closer to the fit. The pants are missing. But it's not too bad. No, it's fine, Kenny. I'll look at it. I'm just saying. I appreciate the money. The donation. But you don't need to feel... Nobody... I haven't set up subscriptions properly on YouTube or anything because I don't know how to... Like, if I want to do that yet. I aim to try to make the money to let me keep doing this through sponsors and stuff. So I do appreciate any donations or anything, but I don't want anyone to feel pressured or feel like they have to do it, so I keep making videos. I'm gonna keep making videos no matter what. But I do appreciate it nonetheless. It does help. I don't recall if there's anything up here. Guess I could check that out. I've never attacked these guys before. I'm gonna do that. Armor. Alright. There is a ruins here, and I don't know if it looks like it. Take a look anyway. Maybe there's a cave. Yeah, there really doesn't seem to be much. That was a complete waste of time. I could do this. That's a diversion. I think I will do that. How am I getting FP after each kill? I don't know. I didn't even notice that. Wait, is it because of... Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't even notice that happening. I assume the Convergence mod is a mod for Elden Ring. I haven't played that. I don't think I've played any mods. The only mod I've ever played is this one. The camera one. I've considered doing some for like videos, but I don't know. That's not a bad live stream idea though. Good night, COD Sniper. Thanks for watching. Well, it's funny that you say that about Silent Hill 2, because I kinda did that, but in a weird way. I guess it doesn't really count. But if you look up Silent Hill 2 and me, you'll see that video. I did record a playthrough of the remake, so I might do a video on that. Oh, I don't even have Stone Sword Key. How embarrassing. But I've only done one Silent Hill 2 video a while ago, and that wasn't on the remake. But it kinda was on a remake. You'll see what I mean if you watch it. It's kinda weird. I even gone the right way. It's good that you walk the cat to get it outside, because around where I live, lots of people just let their cats just roam around and like kill random creatures. It's kind of annoying, because you'll be going for like a walk at night or something, and there'll be posters up around of lost cats, but there'll also just be random cats walking around that are like looked after, and you have no idea which ones are lost or not. I don't think this is even the proper way to get into here. There's like a better entrance. That's how I did it the first time I played this game. I just feel like it's kind of weird for the perfumer to be standing near this guy. Maybe that's why he stood near him, to make him smell better or something, but I just feel, you know, maybe there could be a better situation there. That situation with the collars sounds way better than where I am. They don't have any bells or anything, they just roam around. And the thing is too, I'm in the suburbs, right? But kind of on the edge. And so I've seen foxes like, or I've seen a fox walking down like this main busy street. And I don't know, I feel like you probably don't want your cats going near one of those. But I don't know, some of these owners don't really seem to worry too much. Alan Wake 2 is a really good game. It's kind of... Alan Wake 2 is interesting because the first game's okay, but it's kind of repetitive and it gets a bit boring. But you also kind of want to play it before you play the second one. You don't have to, but the stories do tie in together and everything, and it's nice. But it's... The first game is just like... I wouldn't say it's worse, because that makes you think it's bad. But the second one is just way better. To the point that... Yeah. I just hope nobody plays the first game and decides they don't like it and then writes off the second, I guess is what I'm saying. The first is still fun, but the second is way better. And if you try the first game and you don't like it, then feel free to skip to the second one, because it's just better. It was so weird too, because I don't think I've ever like seen wild foxes before, and there was one just right there in the middle of this busy road. Like at first I thought it might have been like a dog or something, then I got closer and I'm like, is that a fox? What's going on here? I'm trying to dodge these balls. I think I'll just leave these guys alive. I'm not going to murder them in cold blood. I'm a very nice person like that. I'm pretty sure here I get the aesthetic. Yeah, there's one of her guards. Ah, yes. The statue storage room. Every castle has one of those. No, this is just this isn't for a what's the deal with video. I'm just live streaming this playthrough so I can make sure don't have any technical difficulties live streaming Night Rain when that comes out. But my next what's the deal with video is finished. I finished it earlier today. I haven't uploaded it. Wow, that is really green. I think that might be the only place in the game that I can think of where you get green on you like this. Like that's like actual Shrek piss or something. That's kind of disgusting. I actually kind of did a what's the deal with a shaded castle. I think that was in the Millicent video. I went over it a bit. Oh, another statue storage room. Love these. Let's go talk to this guy. Let's see what he's got on his mind. Give me some lore and world building. Alright, cool. House Mirai lore. Lovely. Love me some House Mirai. Yeah, I head this way. I don't remember if there's a side of grace out front of this fight. I know there's a stake of America, of course. Wow, they really love the statues here. I think there's a side of grace up here. I guess we'll find out. Seo Grey Gold. Right. Time to fight this guy. Also known as the guy that makes you think, who is this guy? That's who this guy is to me. But I know who this guy is. At least I think I do. Maybe I don't know his true and internal emotions and feelings. Alright, cool. I just got blued randomly. I love getting blued. Yeah, that's on me, man. I got stunned. See you later, Kenny. Yes, he is the bell-bearing hunter. I feel like he'd probably play with his like sword telekinesis ability a lot. That seems like it'd be very fun to just swing around when you're bored. Drink, 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 drink. Okay, good. I had my red cordial. What a relief. While he recovers from this, I can slam the red cordials. Perfect. The thing is, the curse of my branding is that it reduces the health you get from the flask of red cordial. And so, it's not by much, but sometimes it just doesn't even out as nicely. And so you have to take two when maybe you could have just gotten full health off one. Damn, I can get 2 points or 3 points of damage. I think I'll go for endurance, because that gets me closer to equipping my branding. Still nowhere near it probably, but... You know, a few points of endurance actually might be able to get me there though. So that's very exciting. Finally I can wear my pants. I could take like the long way around here to get that stuff, but maybe not. I don't know if I can be bothered. I might try the dragon over here. What if the Crimson Tears is like the liquid part of like the tomato sauce bottle that comes out first? That's kind of disgusting. It's like you're in the heat of the battle and you just have to throw that back. If you don't want to die. That would make warfare so uncomfortable. Time to attack this guy's foot. I cannot fight this guy right now. That's a lot of damage just from his reverb fart attack. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Yeah, the dragon fights can be kind of awkward. Some of them are better than others. It just kind of depends on what attacks they have. Because some of them are like just kind of annoying. In terms of like hitboxes, but also actually getting close to the dragon so you can hit them. That's why I didn't like Elden Beast, which isn't really a dragon, but it had a similar problem before they updated it so you could use your horse. Where you kind of just had to, like, spend half the fight running, get a few hits in, and then it just teleports away. That always annoyed me. Sure. We'll talk to Melina. Why not? Let's talk to Melina. Let's talk to Melina.
Spoken echoes of Queen Marika. Linger, shall I share them? In Marika, hark, brave warriors. Hark, my lord God.
Oh, she's just congratulating them for wiping out the
To the
giants.
sword and confine, let a new epoch brandish the Elden. We're almost there. The flame of ruin lies just ahead. I'm glad it was you I traveled with. I must tender my thanks to Torrent, too. Thank you, Torrent. Please continue to lend your aid.
I she thanking Tart like it's like some Dora the Explorer episode or something. Damn. Looking good, looking good. Like always. I don't even have the map for this area. I think I get it before the fight. But still ahead of me. We'll see. Oh yeah, we got the Blame Yo Mama guys ahead in their castle, which I can ignore. I don't think I can do the fire giant. I feel like I should have put more points into my health. I can always spam the runes I've collected though. Probably get a level or two. Maybe even respec. Yeah, I don't think I really care about. I think that's Vike's Everjail. The holes on the side of the head are for storage. Even with the power of New Game Plus, the Fire of Giants still makes me waste a few tries on him. He's not hard, it's just like, you can quickly lose all your health. Even if you're careful. I don't even care if this dog kills me, man. I've already got the side of the Grace Man. I think I will go into this castle actually, because it's something to do. It allows me to put off doing the fire giant even longer. I think you also get a cool item in here. I forgot what it was though. Maybe it wasn't that cool. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure my first stream I did ever, after my like dung eater video, I was at this garrison area. That's where that took place. I remember walking up there during that stream, I think. Fun times, fun times. This guy's kind of buff. He goes to the gym. Oh my god, I knew that was gonna oh, okay, good. I lived. I lived. You didn't push me off, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, there. I was on like 1 HP then. That was very close. Yeah, sure. We'll kill you, Flame Guardian. Goodbye. Goodbye forever. You're never coming back. I'm not even going to give him a moment of silence. I'm just going to keep talking, man. Okay, I don't really know what to talk about to deny that guy his moment of silence. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have a moment of silence for him. Not because I'm trying to, but because I really don't know how to riff off his demise. Like, he is such an insignificant gnat. I can't say anything about him. Alright, moment of silence time. Alright, the moment has passed, and silence was had. I'll jump down there, but first, I'm going to destroy this guy. I have to destroy him, because he didn't even stand in my way. I was going to say he was standing in my way, but I think I just looked at him, and I knew that I had to take his life, because I'm evil. Man, this guy should have put on a jumper or something. What is he even praying to anyway? It looks like he's praying to something. It's just a wall. Maybe he could have like faced out that way so at least died with a view or something, man. These guys, man, these guys. How much would it hurt if like Kojima gave you one of those like one line reviews like a week after you flew out and let him scan you? Like at that point you'd be kind of, whoa, that person's pretty strong, man. You'd be kind of worried what he's going to use that scan for. Like, is he going to put you in a really embarrassing quest? Time to speedrun. Because I don't feel like fighting any of those enemies again. This isn't even where I go. I go over here. Oh my god. If I die on the way back, that would be slightly annoying, slightly inconvenient. It would not be the end of the world, but it would just be very sad. Alright. This time I am not ready, but I'm readier than I was. Oh my god, I switched weapon by accident. Right. Really is the Chief Guardian. I kinda wanna push him off. That's pretty heavy. That was a lot of damage. I feel like they're not a hard fight. I just need to backstab them a few times, but... These flames, man. These flames. I have to commend him. He really is the Chief Guardian. I can see why they gave him that title. It makes sense. He is pretty good at guarding. And Ian-ing. If I needed a Chief Guardian, I would definitely consider his resume quite heavily. If it got past the AI bots, HR users to filter out worthy applicants. quiet. There they are. Come on, Chief Guardian, let's go, man. That was insane. They really turned around quick there. That was kind of scary. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, man. They pre-aimed. They led the shot, man. I'm enjoying this. I am enjoying this, Chief Guardian. This is a battle with honor and humanity. There's two men on the opposite sides of the war. Him, a Chief Guardian, and me, a guy who just kind of walks into places and kills everyone there for no reason, because they're bored. Truly, we are fighting for worthy causes. I will say though, my cause is probably more worthy because I am better. And when I say better, I just mean like better, full stop. Like the better human being. Yeah. The better looking guy. Yeah. Smarter guy. Absolutely, you know. I could just keep listing off all of my virtues. But that wouldn't be humble. And I'm humble. I'm the humblest guy you'll ever meet. Oh my god, this guy keeps jump scaring me. He's taunting me, man. He switches away from aiming because he knows it scares me. See, what is he doing? He uses this attack so I run away. And then he could have killed me there. What is he doing? He is just farming aura. Okay, finally, man. He's taunting me. He could kill me so many times over and over again. Oh my god. It's very bad for me. The dogs are here! Why did they aggro? Go. Climb. I have barely any health. Is he gonna aim up? I hope not. Alright, here he comes. Oh my. Why does he keep stop? Like, I think he wants to prolong the fight. He doesn't want to kill me too soon. He's playing with his food. See you, Jane Horman. That would actually be a pretty good troll for them to do in like a future Elden Ring or something. Like animate the dogs so they can climb the ladder. Because nobody will expect that. I'm pretty sure if I kill him, he drops that shield. I don't need that. But I feel like I've got to see this fight through now. This time I'll kill the dogs. You love me? I love me too, man. I love myself. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? He could have blocked me in there and killed me. He's probably got something else in store for me. This guy is insane. I have to knock him off. I think that's how I have to beat him. Oh my god. I'm never gonna beat him. I can totally see why he is the chief guardian. And all the other guardians are just guardians. You know, now that I think about it, it's kind of weird that all of the tough, like, flame priest guys are outside. And they just have these random peasants called flame guardians in here. Because I feel like the chief guardian is probably stronger than the other normal flame guys too. And yet they aren't guardians. It's just the random peasant guys with spears. Who can shoot flames, apparently. Right, gotta quickly take these guys out. He's coming. He can smell fear. Oh my god. He keeps stopping, he keeps cancelling it. That's why I have no idea when he's gonna kill me or not. Oh my god, he's gonna kill me now. He's not! That is cooked. Yeah, he's gonna go for it there, when I'm at distance. Yeah, he cancels it every time I go in close. Maybe I can abuse that. That's his weakness. Yes! I think I've got him now. I'm abusing his AI. Which is honorable. Definitely still honorable. Because I say so, not because it actually is. He doesn't want to blow himself up. Oh my god. Finally. I have prevailed. Dishonorably. Who cares? Who cares? He's done. He's gone. He's gone forever. Goodbye, Chief Guardian. I feel like you could say his shield was canon. Maybe even it was in the lore. I feel like they could have just built a bridge here. Or maybe that's what... They built a bridge down there, but it was just like... This is too much, man. Just throw up chains, man. This little area is kind of annoying. Because it has the pigeons and weird cat dog things that follow you. And the side of grace at the church also has the invader on it, so you can't like spam it. Hello, Billy Bob. Noodle, I think you were the first person ever to deduct me points. So now my overall balance is -10. Hopefully in the future I can farm some +2s, otherwise I'm gonna be impoverished. Am I being followed? Is this where I get Rivers of Blood? I know he uses it, but I'm not sure if I get it from him. I kind of hope I do. He's gonna own me. Before he does. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't, but I'm gonna grab this. Can I even hit this up? I don't think so. Yes, I can. He has followed me into the place of worship. I don't even care if he gets me. I've got the Side of Grace. I've got the Sacred Tear. I'm safe. He does all this flashy stuff, and it hurts, but I can just hit the red cordial. So it's like so self-defeating. Goodbye forever. I think I have that guy's entire fit now. Look at like the armor. Yeah, I do. Or at least, I don't know if he wears that version of it. What other weapons do I have? I got this now. But I don't think I'll use that right now, but I got it if I want to use it. Because I could probably use that with Moonveil and be like full evil build. That would be like terrible. I kind of like the sound of that. That could be very funny. Maybe I will use it. I have to level up Arcane and Int though. I kind of want to put that towards my vitality. Would I ever try a no red flask run? Probably not, because I like the red cordial. The taste can be nice on a warm summer's day. Ooh. I've seen everything in the game now. I have all the maps. I don't think I'm ready for this. I don't think I'm ready for this. But I don't think I will. Now it stands. What else should I do? I could try this, but he'll probably own me. So I don't know. I could. Estelle is down here somewhere. I could do that. I'll go in the direction of Rykard. That's a good idea. My objective is to hopefully stream this with this playthrough, this normal ordinary playthrough with minimal technical issues. So that way when Night Rain comes out, I can stream that. And it'll be fun. Did I ever get the one after this? I don't think I did. I might do the DLC. I mean, pretty much this playthrough just lasts up until the release of Night Rain. And then when Night Rain comes out, I don't know if I'll live stream this playthrough anymore, because I'll just be live streaming Night Rain instead. So if I beat this game, the base game, soon, I might do the DLC as well. There's still time till Night Rain comes out. But if I finish this playthrough right before Night Rain comes out, I probably won't do the DLC. I might come back later, like a a few months later and do it maybe, but oh my god, I wasn't climbing it. Night Rain comes out on like the 30th or something of this month. So I should be streaming it then. What sucks though is a lot of games are coming out around then that I want to play. Because you have Mario Kart World, which comes out a little bit later. Fantasy Life comes out a bit before. What else was there? There were some other ones too that I can't remember off the top of my head. I completely forgot about this side of Grace. I've been through this zone so many times and I've rarely ever used this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to play as the pigeon. The thing is, his moveset's okay. But I prefer the other characters. But none of them look goofy. Like, this character looks goofy. And the pigeon's close enough to that. And to maintain my branding, I need to play as a goofy looking character. that was an amazing little room I went through. Can I go through here? I'm pretty sure I can. But I feel like there was another way to the objective. Yeah, I feel like I'm not going the right way. I might be able to get to the elevator anyway going this way. Oh, this is the way that I was thinking of. I guess I misremembered. Cool. Just have like a whip of snakes. Why not? Now that you pointed out, this kind of was a terrible place to build their manor and their town. Because it's all melted. Because it's kind of implied... Oh wait, here's the best cutscene in the game. It's kind of implied that this place is so cooked because of like a battle and everything. But at the same time, I feel like maybe it's just like destroyed from the lava as well. Because that just happens when you build on a volcano. It will just erupt and destroy everything. I guess I didn't have Mount Vesuvius to learn from. So without that real life example, building on a volcano seemed like a cool idea. You know, you get like a warm... You get free water heating, basically. That was a pigeon-shaped spell that he just used. We got the Yo Mama boss next. I wonder how that's gonna go. I think when I originally played Elden Ring, I'm pretty sure the achievement you get from this next boss was the last, like, boss-based achievement I ever got in the game. I fought everything else before coming to fight him. So you can even do Rykard and skip this guy. And also, it's just a weird one to have an achievement for, because it's just like some like random Yo Mama guy. There's like other instances of him that are Yo Mamas. Looney Tunes type boss. Oh no, the dreaded elbow move. I'm just waiting for him to start rolling around, man. That's gotta be terrible. bro hit me with a reverb fart. These pillars are so versatile. Here we go. Here's the reverb fart. No, it's not yet. There it is. That's the reverb fart. That's where you play the sound effect when you edit it in a video. Do you reckon he was like bullied at like the Godskin Fighting Academy for just being too silly? Like the Langster's a little silly, but this guy's too silly. Hey, look at that reverb, man. Oh my god. He was definitely bullied, right? By the other Godskins. Like, how would they resist making fun of this moveset? It's ridiculous. Maybe he channeled that embarrassment and isolation into his ferocity, his fencing style, his ferocious fencing, fighting. Oh my, this guy. And the thing is too, he does it for ages. If he doesn't hit you, he just keeps going. Wow. I've nearly run out of red cordial too. He has been an honorable battle. Stand proud. Wow, I'm level 69. I'm not even gonna riff on that because it's corny. Like, I'm a little corny. But 69, that's too corny. That's like Elon level corny. So, you know, I'm gonna shelve that. I'm not gonna remark on it. Apart from remarking that I could have remarked on it, but I decided not to remark on it. That's my remark. Why is there a Stake of Marika here? I feel like it's not that fun of war. That's right, this is where the shortcut was, because I remember there was something here that was a shortcut related, but I don't remember exactly. So I just jumped down here for no reason, because there's nothing here, because I can't use this. I forgot he said that. I forgot he said that he has become meme. Oh my god, man. Concerning, looking into this. Oh wait, there's that item. That item I probably have no use for, but I forgot what it was, so I'll pick it up. Oh, that item, that's right. I don't have any use for it because I'm not doing that quest. For me, my OCD is less Elden Ring items and more washing my hands way too much. To the point that if I go to shake someone's hand, it's kind of awkward because I just washed them recently. I just can't stop thinking about that I am become meme thing now. I was just so, what was he thinking, man? Oh. And his Elden Ring build, man. I was gonna do a video on his Elden Ring build, but it's like... It's way too old now, there's no point. Oh man, I could have farmed him, Oh well. Goodbye. Problem is I can't use those like the alcohol or whatever it is to clean your hands, because that really messes up my hands. On account of how much I already wash my hands, which makes it even worse. Nice head, man. What a comical crown. I feel like Rykard has to be like the goofy Looney Tunes type boss fight. I mean, demigod. Like, do you think Rani or like Godwin pulled up to his lair and just like had to deal with his ridiculous like orb-headed lizard thing? I almost ignored the side of Grace. That would have been really annoying. I don't even want to fight him because I know I'm not going to win, and I have 14,903 V-Bucks on my person. And I would just lose that. I would just be burning them. I'm going to burn them anyway, probably, but I kind of want to hang on to them. I could do the Rykard circuit and like go right around. Could hit up that castle. That'd be fun, maybe. Probably not fun. Fun wouldn't be the way to describe it. It'd be something to do. I could hit up the demi-human queens. That guy has a giant club for his body. Well, my Saint Trina video, I had to like march around for each of these demi-human queens to get like literally like 0.10 of a second worth of footage of them, just so I could like show their names to illustrate that they exist. And it took like an hour or something. So now I know their locations, is what my point is. I can go there and kill them because I'm evil, and that's what I do. I hurt people. When the Rooster Mask in Hotline Miami asked me if I liked hurting people, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Why do you think I'm here? Because I'm evil. I am become chief. Oh, that's right. You can trigger this dragon here. And then you can fight them if you feel like it. But I don't think I care. So I won't. And then they fly away to the other location after you deal a certain amount of damage. Alright. I think I'll check this out. Then I'll go through here. Go all the way around. And just farm V-Bucks. Silent Hill 2 is a fun little game. You know, I don't even care for this. I'm just gonna turn around and leave. These guys suck, man. They're just like random perfume. Get out of here. I get it's their ruins. It's called the Perfumer's Ruins, but I feel like they should just give the ruins to a more interesting faction. Like, give it to these random plants. These plants are so weird, man. Why do they summon beams of, like, white light to nuke you? Because, like, of course plants do that. Is there even the place I'm looking for around here? I don't think so. I think I've gone the wrong way. But I found something else in my travels. Yeah, that's a good point. They could donate the ruins to the pigeon faction. My god. I still need a lantern. Wow. Stuff. Love me some lost ashes of ore. Love me some rejuvenating boluses. Love me some golden rune. Love me some golden rune. I just opened the door for that guy. I'm like a bouncer. But there were like, what, 5 guys locked in here with these 4 chests just hanging out for eternity because they're undead. They're probably really grateful to me for freeing them, which, you know, I'm a good guy like that. I'm a good guy, man. I help people. I'm evil, but I help people. Because ultimately, I'm an anti-hero. That's what I am. Why did I hit that? Of course there's not going to be a hidden wall there. That wall is too curved. Why would that be illusory? How embarrassing. It's kind of crazy that to get just a normal black hood, you have to travel all the way here and then go to that random hidden room. Like such a generic, like, decoration headpiece thing that countless people would want to use in their assassin builds. That was crazy. He did not hit me. He didn't hit me then either. This guy has terrible aim. You gotta work for your weapon, man. Like, if you only got a sharp bit on one end, actually slash them, man. Alright, cool, a chest. Great. I love chests. Amazing chest ahead. Wow, I was right. Alright, the problem here is I might have missed an illusory wall that takes me to me. I can't tell if that's safe. Okay, I aimed for the bushes, but it did not work out. Oh my god. Now I have to run through the entire dungeon again to get my V-Bucks. I don't know what's more terrifying, the dungeon bit or the running bit. Yeah, no, I hated that joke. That joke was not even funny. Running's great. I like running. What's insane is when someone's like, man, running's terrible. It isn't, man. Running is great. It's great. You should run more so you don't hate it as much. So you feel better. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I would have seen that if I had a lantern. If I had a lantern, that would not have been an issue. Here we are. Death. Death is ahead. Oh, it's the invisible one and I gotta use the water. What a lovely gimmick. You reckon this guy even knows that I can see their footsteps? Like maybe they're terrified that I'm actually able to hit them somehow. They just have no idea they're in a flooded cave. Did they dodge somewhere? Yeah. Probably. I've lost them now. All my bragging for nothing. Oh. Big stepper. Come closer. Oh. I'm shadowboxing. Brothinky Fiona Apple. At least he doesn't do much damage, right? Okay. Whoa, this guy's really knocking me about. I wonder what their ratings for the Fiona Apple albums are. This Black Knife Assassin. Do you think that they rated Fetch the Bolt Cutters really highly because they think highly of it and they think it's her best album? Or merely because they want her to like get her dues finally? So they're kind of compensating for their earlier ratings of her earlier works. Do you think that is what the Black Knife Assassin did with Fetch the Bolt Cutters? Look at that health bar, man. What is going on? Why would they even show themselves at this point? They should just stay hidden, because there is no way they'll win. Even if they grab me, they're done for. See? Nothing. They did nothing. That's their one big attack, and I'm probably going to kill them. Right. Maybe they're going to live a little bit longer. Alright, maybe they're going to... Come on, man. Just let me hit you once. Then you can pass into the beyond. There we go. Goodbye forever. You were a good assassin, but you weren't good enough. Oh, it gives me heavy load though. This very light piece of fabric gives me heavy load, so I can't play with it. Okay. I do have enough to level up. That's a relief. While I'm here, I might as well just spam these. Let's burn them all. Let's get rich or die trying. Which wasn't even really that good of a film. No offense, 50 Cent. The film was a little funny, actually. It was a little funny. I have not comboed the Sword of Milos with the Blasphemous Blade. I'm still not sure what build I want to use for this character. I was leaning towards using dual wield curved swords just because I've never done that before. And I've got some boss soul now, or remembrance as they call it in this franchise. I wonder what sort of weapons a Fiona Apple remembrance would give you. I feel like bolt cutters would be the obvious pick there, right? Maybe like invisible boxing gloves. There we go. Some levels. Some health. Now, I will go see what stats I need for his sword.
Well, you know the fingers shake.
Yeah, whatever, mate. I already know this, mate. Yes. Alright. I need arcane. The other curved sword I have. This is the one that I want to use. Just dexterity. I feel like I could probably do okay with it. I don't even know if it's good, I just kind of want to use it. Because it looks cool. It's a cool looking sword. But that's 17 levels of arcane or something I've got to do. I don't know how much I already have. I probably have 10. Oh my god. I only need 3 levels. 3 levels and I can get it. So I think I might get it. I mean, I need to get the dexterity up too, but I have to get that up anyway. I actually have to get the dexterity up by a lot to use it, so no, I can't nearly get it. I'm locked out. Well, I have 9,000 V-Bucks. Can I upgrade any of these? I could probably get this Claymore up one more level. Whoa, I ran into a wall. I could respec, but I don't want to.
Well, I took you for it, no matter
Because then if the
how you
build
are.
sucks, then I have to go back. And the current build I have is kind of downstream of the one that would let me use more got stuff. So I can get there by leveling up this up anyway. Might be able to buy some more smithing stones. I might have the bell bearings for those. I wonder if Fiona Apple has played this game. And what build she ran. Probably better than Elon's. Oh, I'm looking for... No, I need 6. I think I need more than 4 for the Somber. I'll just triple check. I think I watched the first season of Arcane ages ago. Or like the first half of the first season.
Back already, no matter.
I need an 8. Wow, I'm priced out of this market, man. Well, now that I've spent some V-Bucks, yeah, I have barely any now, I have 3,000. I might as well try the Fire Giant. He is gonna own me. But it's like, what else am I gonna do, man? He's like, he's what's in front of me. and I'm supposed to kill completely anything that stands in front of me, no matter what it is, because I am evil. I feel like a good rule to have as some random guy who makes videos about video games is just to never give takes on complex geopolitical situations. There is like no world where that'll ever be a good idea. That's like a landmine. The thing about Arcane though is it's like Imagine Dragons, you know? That's the whole thing. It's just Imagine Dragons. That's really all there is to say about it. Like, what if one of the best shows ever made, like Breaking Bad or something, or Twin Peaks or whatever, all the leftovers, that's a deep cut, had Imagine Dragons, you know? It would just be like, Imagine Dragons. That's all I can say. I can't even comment on it. I can just say Imagine Dragons, like, over and over again. To an annoying degree. Because ultimately, Imagine Dragons is there, and that's just what it is. And I feel like if everybody wants to be your enemy, like at a certain point that's on you, you know, you've probably done something pretty bad. Because if like one person wants to be your enemy, maybe you're a victim. If everybody wants to be your enemy, then you're probably a misery to be around. See, I can be really corny at times. That's my secret, Captain. I am incredibly corny. At least I'm like good corny, you know? There's like good corny and then bad corny. Elon's definitely bad corny. Drake, I feel kind of is in the middle there of good and bad corny. Imagine Dragons, I'd say, are good corny. That doesn't mean they're good, it just means they're good corny. Because Imagine Dragons, you know, they're Imagine Dragons, man. I'm not gonna say they're good. Oh, Jaw, knock me off the horse again. I kind of like how the lore of Elden Ring has like a million different fires. Like you got the frenzied flame, but then you got like the ginger flame that the giant has. But then you got like the black flame. You know, there's just flames galore. You got ghost flame. We only have one flame. We just have like flame in real life. Then you have the hot flame and the cold flame. That's what we got, if you remember science class. I wonder if Fiona Apple has ever met Imagine Dragons. Like, surely they would have gone maybe to like some elite upper class A-list party or something and just like been in the same room. Would they have talked? Maybe. I don't think they've done a song together, because why would they ever do that, right? That would be weird. That'd be insane. I couldn't even compare it to something like Death Grips and Bjork doing a song together, because they have, you know, that's normal. It wouldn't be like... I can't think of a comparison because it's just such a weird combination. If I met Imagine Dragons in real life, I'd be kind. I'd be nice to them. I wouldn't mention how I feel about their music at all, but I would be like, hello, how's it going, Imagine Dragons? I feel like Maroon 5, they have better songs, but they're weird. And Imagine Dragons is just corny, they're not weird. So I feel like I would be nicer to Imagine Dragons than I would be to Maroon 5. If I saw, like, because Maroon 5 is like a band, but it's also one guy. If I saw Mr. Maroon 5, I would just be like, hello, how are you? Just like I would with Imagine Dragons. But there would be like a deep-seated malice in my greeting that would be undetectable. Because I'm evil. Not that I wish ill upon Maroon 5 at all, of course. I wonder if Maroon 5 has ever met Fiona Apple. I feel like that one's more likely because Maroon 5 has probably been in the upper echelons longer than Imagine Dragons, right? And so it's likely there could have been like a very slight crossover. Fiona Apple probably has met Paul McCartney. I feel like that's definitely happened. I wonder if Kurt Cobain would have liked Maroon 5. Probably not, right? He probably would have not listened to them at all. I kind of don't want to attack him between his legs, because I wouldn't like that if someone did it to me. I'm very surprised how far I got in that boss fight. I feel like if I just don't try and talk about just ridiculous, pointless crap, I actually kind of succeed better than if I actually tried. Because the problem is, when I'm fighting a boss, I can't look at the chat and I can't riff off the chat. I just have to make up stuff to talk about. Yeah, I do feel like Moves Like Jagger is a song that is more valuable to the culture than Enemy by Imagine Dragons. But at the same time, I feel like Imagine Dragons would just be like, would feel normal to talk to in person. Maroon 5 would feel artificial. I guess Maroon 5 has the energy of like clones created in a lab. While Imagine Dragons has like Mormon energy. Aren't they ex-Mormons too? Yeah, so that checks out, right? That's kind of what it is. So I feel like that's why Imagine Dragons feels more human. You know, I'm just realizing now, pretty much everything I said in the last 10 minutes doesn't really make any sense at all. It makes sense to me. Anyway, either way, I'd probably be excited if I met Imagine Dragons or Maroon 5. But I'd probably be more at ease around Imagine Dragons. I wouldn't be as scared. I feel like I would be intimidated by Maroon 5. I think that's what this whole conversation is building towards. That realization. I would be a little bit scared. by Adam, whatever his name is. I think his first name's Adam. Adam Maroon 5. And Imagine Dragons. I feel like I would be okay around Fiona Apple. I wouldn't be scared. I would be starstruck. But it would be exciting. It'd be a good time. St. Vincent, I would be starstruck, but like also terrified. She has aura. I'm just tickling this guy's feet, man. It's really creepy. That's probably what it feels like to him. I feel like the reason he like rips his like leg off or whatever is so it's not like a complete foot fight the entire time. So there's like a bit of a mix up there. I honestly could not explain the deal with pressurized water reactors. I don't think I have the know-how there. Adam Levine. Yes, that is his name. It's odd, because the first time I ever saw that was his name, I was like, who is that? And then it's like, he's Maroon 5. And it's like, wow. I wouldn't have expected Maroon 5 to have that name. I feel like it feels like a name that a separate celebrity to Maroon 5 would have. But it fits with Maroon 5 thematically. Like it fits as that being his name, but it just feels like it should be a separate guy. Yeah, I have no idea what Imagine Dragons look like either. I think I know what Mr. Maroon 5 looks like, but I would not recognize him if I saw him in person. I'll probably like say, oh, I look at Simon Cowell or something like that. I'll get it wrong, you know? It'd be embarrassing. For both of us, I feel. I would feel bad if I inflicted my lack of knowledge of Maroon 5's appearance on Maroon 5. I wonder if anyone mistakes Imagine Dragons for Maroon 5. Statistically, that would have happened at least once, right? Just because they're an international act and they probably have many fans all around the world. Same with Maroon 5. I imagine it would be a very similar problem to what I have in real life. Because like, when I walk around all the time, I just get mistaken for like attractive male celebrities. Like they're like, wow, you look like Brad Pitt, or are you Tom Cruise, or are you, you know, Tom Holland, or whatever fucking Boar's name is, you know? I get mistaken for them all the time. And they always get so disappointed when I explain to them, nah, I'm not actually Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise or whatever the current Jacob Elordi, you know, Timothy Chalamet. I know I look a lot like them, but I'm not them. They get quite sad, and I feel bad. But then I tell them, you know, but oh, I am Dark Talk, and then they get excited because everyone's heard of Dark Talk, you know. International act. And then after I do that, they usually give me like $200 million for free without even doing anything. And they tell me that they named their child after me. And they also named their second child after me. And their third. It's quite a burden. It also means I can just take out bank loans without having to put up any collateral at all. Because I just put it all under like Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt's name. And so all the collection agencies go over to like Timothy Chalamet's house or whatever. And meanwhile, I'm just chilling in like some random condo. I got some dodgy tradie to build in like a month. that will probably collapse in like a week. But at least it was like $5, man. $5 and like a couple of beers. That's all it cost. Because the tradie did scam me and I didn't have to pay them. Because they scammed me and they ran away with what I did pay them. Which was $5 and a couple of beers. Yeah, that must have been Ryan Gosling that you confused for me. My favorite Met Gala outfit was the one Maroon 5 and Imagine Dragons and Fiona Apple wore. Yeah, I actually went to the Met Gala, right? But nobody knows because they just assumed like Tom Cruise or like Timothée Chalamet turned up in like a second outfit. And so they didn't take any photos. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. Oh my god, I'm out of red cordial. Gotta hit that Wondrous. I could probably do a world tour of the lands between and just farm a bunch of golden seeds. But I don't have to experience this embarrassment when I run out of my red cordial. I totally get why they call this guy the Fire Giant. He really is giant and he really does use fire. He kind of works for him too because he is the last Fire Giant. So it's like if you call a guy a Fire Giant, there's only one guy you can refer to and it's him. It's a good name. I'm going to have a drink of water. Yes, I did play Metaphor, and I recorded a lot of footage, because I was going to make a video on it, but I haven't actually finished the game yet. It's a long game, and I'll probably come back to it a long time from now. But when I do finish it, I would like to make a video on it. I mean, the thing is, I'm not even talking like this to make the stream entertaining. This is what I do normally with like my friends. I really talk about nothing. It's kind of ridiculous. Like being around me is dangerous because you'll mention one thing, completely innocuous. Like maybe you'll say, you have a co-worker named Brad and he plays Call of Duty and my friend will recount this to me. Then what that means is for the next week, every time I talk to my friend, I am going to bring up that co-worker named Brad that plays Call of Duty and I'm going to say like the most insane stuff. I'm just going to riff on that one topic for like an entire week straight. It's going to be so annoying. But I'm going to really take that to places you could never dream of. And I can't stop myself. I am aware I do it, but I cannot stop myself. That's why in a lot of my videos, I'll just like swerve into a really random direction that, yeah, that's what I just do normally. Did I already come to this one? I think I might have. This might have been the jellyfish one. Right? trying to think of where I can go next, but I'm not sure. 'Cause I don't think I can do the fire giant yet. If I upgraded the mimic tier, I could, but I kind of don't want to use the mimic tier so much. Maybe I could. I'll try this guy. I'll probably lose, but I'll try it. I drink a lot of coffee. I like iced coffee. Character who says "here kitty kitty" to a lion and backs up slowly. I wonder if I can deal reasonable damage to Estelle at this point. My Elden Ring journey. Yeah, he's the ghost one. I think it's a more dangerous one. I don't even know why I'm going up here. I don't need to go up here. Ooh, a painting. I am not going to do that. Oh, there's a pigeon right there. That pigeon descends and it's annoying. This side of Grace is really bad. It's such a terrible side of Grace. Because this guy is so close to it. He follows you in. But what's worse is, when you, after you've like respawned and everything, he will still patrol very close to the castle. So if you're talking to the ghost that's further in, he'll get you. He'll take you out. You'll be gone forever. They should put more apples in this game. Really should. Ooh, the Eclipse Shotel. This is in my video that I finished earlier today that I have not uploaded. Before you get excited, it's not up yet. But it will probably be uploaded this week unless something happens. Which it might, there's a chance something could happen. But I don't know if it will happen. But it might. Time to get owned. Because the problem is, his summons in this fight really go after you. So you need backup. But I don't want to use the Mimic tier because I don't feel like it. I feel like if I use a summon I could do this, but I haven't leveled the Mimic tier up, so it's kind of bad right now. I am not going to fight him. I want to level up the Mimic tier more. But I don't remember where to get the Ghost Love Water later. But I can't be bothered doing that right now. I think I can get some of them down Noxtella. Oh, you can bewitching branch them. That sounds kind of fun. I might try that if I have one. I don't think I do though. What's crazy is like on my save file I used to record a lot of my videos that's going like through New Game Plus like a million times. I needed to get like a recording of the bewitching branch item description. And so I booted it up, and in this character that I've played through in the game like over 10 times or something, they did not have a single bewitching branch. And I never used them on that character, so it was weird. Glove wart detected, but I don't think this is the one I need. The one I need I think is in the dungeons maybe. Then why am I here? To fight Estelle. Or to get owned by Estelle, more likely, right? This character is called Chid Pimba. Top left, Chid Pimba. I made this character just for this series of live streams, for this playthrough. What a comical ball. I don't actually remember what item is up here. That's why I'm going up here, just to see what it is. Because you don't need to go up here in order to get to the next area. Cheer to maxing. Yes. Ball. There's a ball up there that they fall from. Because it's a mimic tier ball. Congealed BP oil spill. Amazing. I can probably get trapped in this room and die if I'm not careful. Okay. I guess they didn't want to capitalize on that. I am grateful for them. Time to analyze the lore of the moon of Noxtella. Let's take a deep look. Right. Alright, cool. Very illuminating. I understand it now. Yes. I will probably do more videos on horror games. One I'm recording right now is Labyrinth of the Demon King. I'm not sure if I'll do one on it yet, but I might. I also have the Silent Hill 2 remake recorded, but I haven't written anything about it. I'll show you something funny. using the free camera. The next little area. I noticed it last time I came through here. Yeah, Signalis was a good one. That video was like 40 minutes long or something, I think. I don't know if I'll do one that long ever again. But I'll make more horror ones. Maybe I could try a long one like that, but I don't know. Maybe now that I'm a bit more efficient at editing, I might be able to handle that better. So the thing with this... So it has this, like, big dam thing, right? To stop the rot from getting in, you assume. But then you look at it, and it's like it's elevated above it anyway. Which is kind of funny. Of course, maybe it could just be like another tier of the city, and down here could be like a destroyed part of the city or whatever. I don't think I'll ever do multi-part videos. You only... This also looks weird too. We'll look at that on the free camera. I have been considering doing a multi-part video for Terraria though. But if I do multi-part videos, they will never be like part 1 and part 2. They might be in like parts, but I'll write them so you can watch them without having seen any of the previous ones. I'm just gonna pause that. Over here's kind of weird. It's like this tiered, like, pool thing. It just looks unique. And you don't get to go over there at all. And it's got like a whole cave that goes back there. And from here, you can barely notice that at all. Nice little detail. The ultimate red cordial lake. What's funny about this zone is it kind of looks really hard when you enter it and you think, this is gonna be a massive slog. But you can just walk straight to the other end with no trouble. It only becomes a slog if you try to get all the items and like do all the side things. And even then it's not that bad, you just die a few times. I have some thoughts on Godwin in my next video, which will hopefully come out sometime this week. Nearly to Estelle. Nearly about to get my owned, basically. I didn't sleep. I'm about to die. Time to sleep at the side of grace, not rest, a full-on coma. Yeah, the thing is, like you say, if you use Purifying Flame, and there are lots of other ways to like get rid of Scarlet Rot. When I did it, I just didn't bother. I just died over and over again. I could not be bothered like looking into any of that stuff the first time. And I imagine on my first playthrough, I probably had a lot of the anti-Scarlet Rot items just sitting in my inventory. I think that's what I want. No, that's just the ghost one, I think. Yeah, it is. Maybe that is the one I want. Maybe I do want the ghost ones. I don't recall. The Fear questline is actually one video that I'm sort of working on. I started working on it before the DLC came out. Since then, so I stopped so I could make videos about the DLC. I even have the... I don't think I do. I don't. I just have to. I just have to take the Scarlet Rot for this fight, and then revive at the Stake America. And so recently, I went back to the Fear video. But the thing is, now that I've gone back to the Fear video, Night Rain's about to come out. So I probably won't finish it either. I feel like they should put a Side of Grace in that cave. I'll just let him take me out, man, because this Scarlet Rot, I'm not going to win with the Scarlet Rot. And the problem with the Fear questline is, I also got to do Roger and Dee and his brother and Godwin all in the same video. So it's probably going to be a long one. Bro really is a natural born of the void. Is that a grab attack? Oh, I'm actually dealing reasonable damage though. So is Estelle. Bro's doing the reverb fart, man. Oh my god, I'm gonna die to a... Yep, I died to the reverb sock. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna bother fighting Estelle either. After all of that running. I probably will. I think for Night Rain I'll do a video on each character. And I imagine it will be shorter than my usual videos, so I'll probably be able to do a lot of them quite quickly. We'll see. And unless there's a more compelling character, I think the first one I'm do might be the Pigeon in Night Rain. I'll go do the Dragonkin in Ainsel River. Or Ainsel. I think it's the Alabaster and the Onyx Lords use gravity. Because that's where Radahn learnt it. Goodbye, Cold. Die forever. I could go back and try and get the Arsenal, the Great Jar Arsenal charm. But at the same time, I feel like I'll just get owned if I do that, so I can't be bothered. What a tragic state of affairs. Hello, Farty Lip Juice. What an incredibly compelling name. Slowly marching forward towards the next elevator. Ah, automatic door. Now, time for more running as I run through the entirety of this area and disregard all of the enemies within. That is true. If you Yo-Bummer roll, you do use gravity. Yeah, I've played Dying Light. I've played both of them. Also Dead Island. Yeah, I feel like with like Elden Ring and Dark Souls, a lot of getting good at them isn't really getting mechanically good at the fighting. Just getting better at running past the enemies. Basically, the first time I go through an area, I fight everything and explore everything just to, you know, get everything. But now there's no real point for me to fight everything because I do get some V-Bucks from doing that. But the majority of the V-Bucks you get come from items or bosses or like big enemies. So you can just prioritize them and be really lazy. Also, I missed it, but there was that really cool cave somewhere around here that like lets you oversee the Lake of Rot. I'm pretty sure it was back that previous tunnel. Or it could be ahead, I don't remember. But it's really cool. I'm glad to hear that, Haito. Guitar _ style. I have played the Scooby-Doo Nintendo DS game. I think I might have played one on the Game Boy. I'm not 100% sure. Time for the air raid alien. I don't know if there is any alternative to V-Bucks. They really are the best currency man has ever conceived of. I'm still in combat, I can't open the map. Yeah, the Limgrave one actually did perform quite well. A lot of people watched that one. Oh no, it's ahead. Cool. We can still check it out. Amnesia the Bunker was a pretty fun game. That's also another interesting thing about the zone. You can't see it too well when you're in it. It's a bit foggy. But all this weird stuff up here. It just looks weird. That's really it. I do want to do some more like horror game videos. But the problem is, some of the ones that I was considering doing videos, they came out and I didn't actually enjoy them too much or play them too much. And so I thought, okay, I'm not going to do a video on this because I don't want to speak ill of the quality. That wouldn't be very nice. I'm pretty sure I should be able to fight this guy because he's a lot earlier in the game. Okay, I'm gonna get nothing from this. This is gonna be like 0 V-Bucks, man. But all that walking for nothing. At least I got this item. This amazing, beautiful item. I'm gonna double check what glove warts I actually need. Yep, I'll absolutely make videos about Duskbloods when it comes out. Oh, I do need the Ghost Glove warts. That's good. Well, if I get that third one, it shouldn't be too hard to fully level that up. Then I can just blast through the game if I get bored of losing. That Mimic tier is way too strong. I'll go fight this guy. Yeah, look outside. I was considering doing a video on. I think that one's pretty good. And I've recorded quite a bit of footage. That's definitely a game I recommend positively. The guy made it like sort of nearly by himself. And he made it in the span of like 6 months or something, which is insane. I like talked to him very briefly on Twitter over it, just because I couldn't really believe that. But yeah, that seems to be the case. It's a lot like Fear and Hunger, just like less messed up and more lighthearted. But the gameplay's just as good. Oh, he's doing the useless roll attack. Classic God of Roy. Thanks, I appreciate it, Ryan. I guess I can level up off that probably. I want to get to 60 vitality. That's the break point, if I recall correctly. What's a good shot? Maybe I'll do that. That's possible. Okay. Yeah, mouthwashing is pretty good too. I don't want to do a video on mouthwashing though, because everyone else has. The problem is I discover all of these like good games to do videos on like really early, and I keep putting off doing a video on them, and then everyone else ends up doing videos on them. And so I feel like I miss opportunities. Anyway. Thank you everybody for watching. I am going to end the stream now. I stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So if you miss a stream, they automatically get uploaded to the live tab on my YouTube channel. So you can watch them there if you miss them. My next video is already done. I just got to finish it up a little bit. Make sure everything goes fine. And then I'll probably upload it sometime this week. Maybe. We'll see. Alright.